And looks like we had our 3, 2, 1, and pills. Adelito on your left, the 1 seed, and Frank on the right. Oh, wow.
Not a lot of Frank, not a lot of black to work with here for Frank, but
Yeah, for sure. A lot of that gray color, and same thing with Adelito, beautiful L into a vertical. Now, it seems like, in this version of the game, the drop time is even more severe than some other versions we've seen.
definitely feels slower when I was playing it, but I wasn't sure if that was just me.
Mhm. So combos are the name of the game, and let's see, Adelito 22, Frank 30 at the moment.
Yeah, Frank's so much gray, which is like the blue of Game Boy, so you don't want to see that.
Really nice use of the horizontal gray there for Adelito and tucking in, avoiding that drop time with the white on the right hand side, as well as using the garbage white strategically in column 3. Very nicely done. And Frank, wow, just so much black and gray there at the moment. That's all he's going to need at the end.
Yeah, it was for a minute there. It was like if he got a white pill, he basically had nothing to productive to do with it. But
Mhm. Adelito's got a good plan on the right-hand side of his board. Beautiful vertical into a horizontal, and now a cascade in the final column. And he's into his level 12 at 145.
Frank about to be out at a 145 himself.
Hmm. So that slight timer difference might might come down to it. That would be super exciting. And oh, look at Frank's setup here. Great combo. Drops
Wow.
down. Outstanding.
He definitely likes to live dangerously. I've
Oh,
watched enough
oh.
streams.
And Adelito, a sweet tea into a double vertical. These two are really putting on a show, and they're making the best use of this drop time.
Yeah, the nice thing about this part of the level block is all the double pills. Just looking at both of these boards, you can just see it everywhere.
Yeah, so useful. Now, I'm really curious to see what happens at the bottom of Frank's board here with the black and the grays on top. Maybe could set up for a horizontal, not sure. But wow, Adelito's looking for some black and gray himself. That's what he needs to clear out the whole center of this board, and he gets half of it.
Yeah, that was a really nice drop combo that took off a boatload of viruses all at once.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Frank kind of stuck the whole left side of his board still needs work.
Yeah, exactly. So much black there. And notice the play is setting up for horizontal black at the bottom, dropping that white down. Very, very little use for gray at the moment. So he's at 4 viruses, Adelito at 7, but they will be pretty easily cleared out soon.
Yeah, Frank had that white garbage, and if you didn't realize it about 5 moves earlier, that it would eventually drop down to that horizontal, and I think he's actually out slightly ahead.
Yeah, they were out simultaneously on our screen, but there is that slight timer difference. So, wow, these two playing super, super close to one another. Looks like Adelito is setting up something interesting in, yeah, column 4 there. Beautiful drop. Clears out some white horizontally as well. Looks like the black is being set up as well. A double black would be outstanding for Adelito and doesn't go for it, but I think he's still going to go for that horizontal black up there at the top.
Yeah, he kind of had to abandon the first way to get bailed out of it, and so it's gonna get more and more precarious here. Still dependent on a double black a little bit.
Yeah, but he is extremely patient, and sometimes RNG just looks like it's cooperating with him, but he's really going to wait around for that. Whereas Frank doesn't have any dependencies to speak of right now, and no garbage.
Yeah, super clean board. I think that little bit of a delay waiting for that pill by Adelito gave Frank a chance to maybe widen his lead a little. Wow, and a huge T. That's amazing.
I mean, yeah, I these are glorious. Nice drill play from Adelito there, 25 to 25. So still, I mean, even with the long wait, looked like Adelito could have been in a little bit of trouble, but no, I mean, it is just so smooth. He does need a lot of gray on the top of this board. Good combo with the black and gray. Now opening up quite a bit of white is Adelito.
Yeah, suddenly it's more white and black. So he got the gray when he needed it, which was very fortunate. Frank's board's still looking super clean. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything that he's not going to make use of on it.
Yeah, exactly. Great. Double white. Really good for that horizontal. Adelito down to 3. Gets the great double, and wow, that double black cooperates at the very end. Almost a perfect clear, and out at a 537 to take game 1. And Frank is
Wow.
already past that. That blew by very quickly.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's it.
I know. We cut down the length of the level blocks because we weren't quite sure what was going to happen, but we needn't have worried.
I would have taken a 553 on my 4 to 7.
Now, I gotta say, if you're Adelito and you win this one against the world record holder, does that mean that you then go start chasing the world record for Game Boy?
That's a good question.
Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe.
I mean, Frank's still chasing his own record, so
Hmm.
that would be an entertaining back and forth for sure.
And 3, 2, 1, and pills. Now the crows really want a decider here.
Frank with a pretty flat top line. There's some kind of holes throughout the rest of the board.
Hmm. Would love a double black for Frank. Gets
Oh,
it.
he gets a double black.
Yes, and a good cascade down the left-hand side. Seems
Let's
to be
see.
setting up a big horizontal with the white, double white working well for that here.
Yeah, I was wondering if how he was gonna make that work. And it almost looked like there was a misdrop on top of it. Clearly wasn't.
Hmm. Yeah. Adelito putting down what might look like a piece of garbage, but is setting up perhaps a horizontal white in the center of the board there. Double white coming through for him, and then a lightning bolt. Very nice vision on the board.
Yeah, he has that double black sitting all the way up in column 8, just waiting to drop down into this. Although the
Yeah,
horizontal ended up making it into garbage, which I wasn't expecting.
right. But now it's all cleared out. But oh, wow. Look at Frank's situation right now. Just white and gray. Whereas Adelito's board, much more diverse at the moment.
Frank's setting up for an L, yeah, though.
Hmm. But
Just
yeah, if he keeps getting gray white, that's not going to be the L yeah he's going to go for. Or he's going
there
to
it
have to use it
is.
somewhere else. Nice. Down to 2 viruses for Frank, 1 for Adelito. There we go. And he was prepared. He's out at a 149.
Frank also out at a
Oh,
149.
oh no, my heart.
Oh my goodness.
Slay, my heart can't take it. Adelito already setting up for some work on the horizontal. If he gets a gray, that whole left hand side is going to cascade. I think he's probably looking for a gray white.
Fortunately, all he needs is gray right now, and he's not getting
Yeah.
anything but.
Yeah. And I'm really curious to know what gray he's looking for. I guess it's got to be a double gray for him. But again, a big holdout where Frank is also looks like he's setting up a horizontal, and I think he's going to go for it a little bit sooner. He gets it
That was
into a
beautiful.
triple. Goodness.
Yeah, I've noticed watching Frank a lot. He'll almost always has some kind of out, like a second
Hmm.
option for some of those where you're not like completely dependent on a single pill.
Right, right.
I
I
wish I knew how
agree.
to do that.
I think there must be some sort of using the force there. I'm not sure. Being at one flow state, at one with the game, I don't know. But now Frank's got a serious lead, uh, sort of the biggest lead we've seen so far in this match, Slay.
Yeah, he's really pulled away, and everything is set to come off almost together here.
Yeah, look at this. using
Boom,
that
boom,
black.
boom.
Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, there's a little bit of an option for the horizontal if Frank can clear out the gray. Again, there are those options, but he's going to be out pretty soon and out at a 333.
That was a blazing 12.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. And Adelito set up for a horizontal with the white. Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward plan, and he's going to be out at a 350.
Frank opening up the middle of the board pretty quickly, even though it looked like it was kind of bottled up with a flat top line.
Mm.
No pun intended.
Adelito had what looked like a little bit of a misdrop, but he was able to clear his situation out. So the middle of his board got up very, very high. Not something that you want to see. But setting up for a gray horizontal on the right hand side of the board, then it comes off and no garbage whatsoever. Oh, look at Frank's board's pretty spired sleigh.
Yeah, this column 8 is not great. I mean, if he could desandwich that one white in between the grays, it would help a little bit, but I'm surprised. Surprised he didn't take that double white actually on top of column 8 there to sort of
Mhm.
get started on it. But far be it from
Yeah.
me to second guess.
Hmm.
Oh wow, look, this is going to be great. Once he
Wow.
gets a white pill.
Oh yeah. If Frank gets that white, there we go. Watch that screen. Holy moly. Okay.
Is that a timber?
I mean, that's a woohoo. I don't know what that is. That's just spectacular. And yeah, wow, Frank is down to one, a
Nice.
527. Adelito still has 13 left to go.
think
Frank,
he got
thank you.
think
Thank
he
you
got
for
riled up after that first one. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, can't take that from me. Um, great. Well, we wanted a decider. So
Decider.
woohoo! Caw-caw!
Oh, this is great. All coming down to one match.
I know. I mean, that's really what we want to see with these finals. We want to see well matched players, and we have been getting them every single month in our tournaments. It's really exciting.
Yeah, these do not disappoint. If you're a first time viewer, come back next month and check out our gold and silver bracket races. You will not be disappointed.
And we had 3-2-1 pills and Adelito throwing down in the chat there. I have low 32 minutes in 0 to 20, but not submitted yet. Of course. How could I doubt?
He's just wait for the 31 to submit.
Mhm.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just sitting on something like that. Good use of horizontals for Adelito. A good tuck with that double white. Trying to avoid that drop time, making it not too far, and just having every layer set up perfectly. Oh, this is going to be great. A drop
Oh,
tee for
wow.
Adelito. Really just taking it to this level 11 sleigh.
Yeah, that was a heck of a combo. He really early, but huge lead already. I mean, like 16 virus lead.
No. Outstanding work.
Frank has a lot waiting to go, but he's still waiting.
Right. Waiting is the operative word there. Yeah, the yellow, or sorry, white. I'm translating it to NES in my head. Um, yeah, that white in the center, that was a little bit tricky. Got rid of that. Um, great
Ooh,
L for Frank. Adelito just setting up that horizontal out at a 122. Whew.
wow.
Gonna have to take that long drop time there. 6 viruses left in level 11.
Yeah, for his standards, it's definitely been slow going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he was pretty spired early on in that level, so that was kind of tough. Um,
Yeah, tricky
Adelito
board.
with yeah, Adelito with a wee bit of a spire there that he was able to take down. I think he's gonna if he's gonna gets a white black. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a drop T, but no, he does a double horse. Nope, does a double horizontal and a double vertical. Okay, never mind.
I think he's going to do it again. Yeah, drop that
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
yeah. That's great vision. Man.
Oh, yeah, outstanding. And this board can be, these colors can be hard on the eyeballs. I'm impressed.
Yeah, Frank doesn't have anywhere to put black at the moment. He's having to be creative with what he does with all the black, which he naturally is getting a lot of.
Double gray would work well for Adelito here with a horizontal.
I wonder if waiting on a double gray is as bad as waiting on a double blue.
Well, no, because he just got it. And as soon as soon as he gets two gray pill have, yeah, that hand side could clear up.
Commentator's blessing, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, and that's just gonna clear right out.
One gray will do it.
Hmm.
Got a nice, what, 13, 12 virus lead on Frank here.
Right, and not loving the end game for Frank just because of all the grays that are on the top and very little use for white. So double gray is used to open up more of that right hand side, which I think is the great move. Yeah, someone mentioned in chat that Frank really favors diversity, and it's a great thing. He wants to open it up, and he's out at a 350, but already 20 viruses back from Adelito.
Yeah, that's a tough task to that's be a tall order for sure.
Hmm.
Adelito's board looks very friendly to me right now, just aside from the lack of white.
Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I think probably towards the bottom of that board, if he's very patient, he could set up a horizontal with some grays and then leave column 5 open for a drop with the white. So we'll see how that goes. But
It looked like he was fixing to get that white in column 4, row 3 horizontally, but it took a while to develop, but
mm, Frank,
exactly what he went for.
yeah, Frank had a giant double horizontal in the center of the board, clearing out quite a bit of space. But that top's still looking a little bit dicey, and now spired in column 1.
Yeah, I'm curious. Well, we're kind of seeing what he's decided to excuse me, to work out of that mess in column 8. Or really 7
Adel-
and 8.
Adelito with a very straightforward path there, just needs one more black, and he will be your first Game Boy champion with 5
Wow.
minutes and 21 seconds, leaving Frank with 12 viruses left to go.